Hello, CEO coaches. Today, I want to talk about how do you build credibility. You want people to know, like, and trust you, right? Well, if you want to get the clients, you want them to trust you, then you want to start off with building credibility. You want to be the person that people go to when they need help. So stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 steps on how to build your credibility when you're just getting started. All right, so let's get into it. Awesome, guys. Like I said, today we are going to be talking about building your credibility just like if you're just starting out. All right. So if I am new to you, my name is Alease Michelle. I am a marketing coach for coaches, and I help coaches just like you market your coaching business the simplest way possible. All right. So, guys, I am super excited to be here with you. Yes, for another awesome Monday Coaches Corner, right? Office. So excited. So let's get right into, I don't like to waste your time. I want to get right into today. So, as usual, as normal, as always, the day show is sponsored by the Coaching Business Simplified. The Coaching Business Simplified is the only business community for life and business coaches. So, inside the Coaching Business Simplified, you can expect to get more leads, more sales, and guess what? More clients. Inside the Coaching Business Simplified, you get monthly live training with me on the top marketing strategies and plans that you can implement in your business. You also get done for you content because I know that there's a struggle with creating content and showing up every single day. And we're going to talk about that as how important that is as for building credibility. You also get spotlight coaching sessions with me every single month. Look, this is not like one of those coaching programs that you only work with someone for 12 weeks and then after that you get no assistance at all from them. If you got questions, I got the answers for you. So inside of the spotlight coaching session, you get your questions answered. And you also become part of a community of other kick butt coaches that are kicking butt. You can join the Coaching Business Simplified today for $7. Go to alisemichelle.com/7 for 30. And look, guys, let me give y'all a little bit of face before we get started here. This $7 joining for the first 30 days for the Coaching Business Simplified, it's probably going to go away really soon. Okay. My coaches are coming down on me and saying, hey, Lise, this $7, we can't keep doing this, right? So if this is where you want to be, you know that you need the help and assistance, then you definitely want to join the Coaching Business Simplified. Look, this is the time for you to jump on building a coaching business, a solid coaching business with the help and assistance and the training that you need that fits where you are in your business. Okay. So again, go to alisemichelle.com/7 for 30. Y'all, look at here. We got Miss Dorothy on with us today. I'm super excited to have Miss Dorothy on. So let's say hello to Miss Dorothy. And then for anybody else who is joining me today, go ahead and say hi to me so I can give you a shout out as well. Okay. Also, guys, let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm going to assume you can because I'm getting some highs and hays here. Let me know that you can hear me okay because I don't want to be doing this awesome training and you guys can't hear me. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Again, thank you, Miss Dorothy, for joining us. All right. So, guys, look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Let me get myself together. Before you can build credibility as a coach, you have to understand what it means to be credible. Okay. And credibility means you are believable and you deliver services and programs that provide this, which is providing credibility. You provide what you said you promise you're going to do. So, look, check this out, y'all. This is me before and after. The before me thought it was all about brand images. Hey, let me get me a photographer and let me take some brand images. Now, it's important, but it is not something that solidifies that I am a credible, trustworthy person to do business with. Not until I realized that it had a whole lot of other things around it that I needed to build a know, like, trust factor, that I realized in the after picture that I started to get clients. Okay. So before, I was taking these pretty brand pictures, which are important. Don't let me think, say nothing wrong, right? But it is not what is going to build and get you clients. What is going to get you clients right here is with me working on a client project. I was at his presentation. He was doing an empowerment kind of presentation, and I was there helping him out. That was a client because he trusted me from online. He hired me straight from online. So before, I thought it was cute pictures. Nah, it's about building credibility. So I want to share with you how you can do that in your business as well so that you can get some clients, get them clients, get more clients, okay? Get more leads, which leads to more sales, all right? So thank you for the love. All right, so let's go. Let's dive into hello, Cheryl. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. All right, so today we're going to be talking about the 6 steps to building a rock star credibility. Yes, y'all see that I got Michael Jackson's silhouette there because when I think of a rock star, I think of Michael Jackson. I don't know about you, but I do. You know, he was my boy. All right. So step one is to determine what credentials you need to succeed. Now, most of the time, I don't like to talk about credentials because credentials are not that important. However, okay, I did say certifications and credentials, are they necessary? They are necessary when you are in a field that requires you to have a certification. So maybe you're teaching on, maybe you have you want to teach in finance, right? Financial background. And so you need like licenses to do that. That is what I'm talking about. But if you are a life coach, which I don't, I mean, if you got life coach certifications, then talk about that, share that. But if you don't have a life coaching certification, then you don't need to feel like you're not good enough to do it because you are. Because what makes you a really good life coach is your experiences, right? And you're teaching people how you overcame whatever struggles that you've had, right? And then when you work with more clients, and you help them get over the hump, then those become part of your experiences that you can share with other people. So I don't want you guys to always get stuck on feeling like you need to have all of these letters behind your name before you start getting clients. What you need is to show up. What you need is to be able to teach and share with people what you know and that you can help them, right? So last week I talked about the PSR, right? The problem solution results. As long as we are speaking to a potential client's problem, the solutions that we offer them, and the results that they can expect, then you're going to get clients, right? So, turn that on, right? That's part of the building up your credibility. And I think that's like an extra bonus. But turn that on. So I do want you to, think about it. If you have credentials, I want you to share those credentials. If you do not have credentials, then I don't want you to get stuck on it, right? Yes, I am an online certified marketing coach. I was certified some years back. I've gotten recertified because things change, but you don't hear me talk about that. What you guys show up for me for is because you know that I know what I know, right? And I teach it to you. I listen to what your problems are and I come up with the solutions to help you get there. I don't give you cookie cutter kind of solutions. I listen to where you are in your business and I provide those solutions to where you are for your situation, for your business. Okay. So, again, if you have credentials, I want you to share them, right? And also, part of credentials could be maybe you've been interviewed on different podcasts. I want you to have that on your website somewhere, right? I want you to have those emblems on there. But again, if you don't have them, don't worry about them. Also, I like to say credentials and certifications kind of things are testimonies, right? From other people. If you have those, put them out there. Put them on your website, share them on your social media, right? These are things that show that you are trustworthy, that you are credible, that you are the real deal. You didn't fake this, you didn't steal these testimonies from someone else's website, which I know y'all would not do that, but y'all do know there's some people that do that. But anywho, okay, so step one is to determine what credentials you need to be successful. And again, I'm going to say this before I move on. If you don't have them, it is okay. Show up and show and let people know that you can help them. That is what the essential thing is. Okay. All right. So, step two is to check out your competition. This is a step that I do not want you to omit. And I understand sometimes you say, well, I don't want to look at what other people are doing because they might think I'm copying them. Y'all know you're having that dialogue in your head. But look, we need to know what's working, right? Success leaves steps, right? Success leaves clues. I want you to see what's working in other people's business. So I want you to look at your and I hate to put competition, but I couldn't think of another word to put on the slide. But I want you to look at someone who is doing what you are doing and look at what's working. How are they positioning themselves as a credible, trustworthy person? Look at what they're saying. Are they posting pictures of them working? Okay. Do they emphasize their credentials? Because I can tell you some of these people who are you are following that you admire, they're not sharing their credentials. They don't need to because they've shown other ways to be trustworthy and credible, right? I don't have my credentials on my website like that. I don't have them spread. I do have like the logos of where I've TV shows I've been on and podcasts I've been on. I think that's still on my website. But anywho, it don't really matter because you know what? I show up and let you guys know that I know what I know. I teach, I give you tips, I share with you the solutions and results, right? So, but I want you to also start to look at your competition and see what they're doing and pick what will work for you. Don't do something that won't work for you. If they're showing up on live on Instagram every single day and you ain't got time for that, then don't do that. You ain't got to do that. Here's what I want you guys to understand, right? I'm getting all excited here. Is that you can build a business your way. There is no right or wrong way. There is a process that you can choose, but there are several processes. And guess what? Out of those several processes, you can mix and mingle. You can upcycle it to create something that's your own. That's where I thrive at. I don't want you having to go step by step by step because sometimes those steps don't work for you. You can't wear the same size shoe as everyone else. I know I'm an 8.5, right? Nah, I'm a nine. As I got older, my foot and got bigger. But anywho, I can't fit in the size 7. So I would want someone to give me some option like, hey girl, where can I get them shoes at in my size? I want you to share and tell me where these other places I can go. That's me. That's where I want you to feel like you don't have to follow a cookie cutter place, right? I don't want you to have to figure out I want you to be able to mix and match wherever your situation is. Maybe right now you're able to show up every single day, and maybe 2 months from now you're not able to show up every single day. You still want your business to grow, and there are procedures and marketing plans to help you show up only once a day and still get clients. There's a plan for you to show up every single day and get clients. There's a plan for you to only show up evergreen and pay for ads and have ads do all the work for you. I mean, there's so many different ways, right? But look, I just got off topic. Let me get myself back on topic, okay? But I want you to check out the competition. Look at what they're doing. Pick 2 or 3 that you really admire and you like what they're doing and pay attention. Spend about 10 days looking at what they're doing, take notes, and see how you can implement them into your business so that you are credible as well. You are trustworthy and people want to do business with you, right? Business with you. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's go on to step number 3. But before I do that, let me know if all of this is making sense so far. Let me know if you feel like I'm giving you some value because if I'm not dropping some dimes on you right now, then I can stop. I can stop this right now, right? But let me just say this, guys. Credibility and having the know like trust factor is essential. If you really find out right now that you're not getting any sales, you're not getting any clients, no one is clicking, liking, going to your website, no one is sharing your stuff, then you might want to take an internal look and say, huh, I might need to be building up my no like trust factor, right? I need to build and position myself better so people can say, yeah, girl, you the person. Thank you, Miss Dorothy. Yes. Miss Dorothy said good nuggets. Uh-huh. Good nuggets. I'm McDonald's here, right? Awesome. So let's go on to step number three. Number three is to share more stories. This is no secret. You guys know I talk about this all the time. I share with you the share method, right? The SHARE method. We talked about that last week as well. So if you missed my video last week, go and check it out on my YouTube video, on my YouTube channel. It was I forgot the name of it, but it was the video I did last week, and we talked about the share method. I go in even more detail about the share method, right? So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you better, well, you not better, but I strongly suggest that you do that, okay? Because I talk about it more. But look, share more stories. It's essential to building the credibility, and you want stories that mirror your ideal clients. And what I mean by this is that you want to share stories that you know that your clients have gone through. I mean, how many of us have been laid off from a job? I got fired. I ain't get laid off because I didn't have the right credentials, right? I put in the work, but I got fired from it, right? And they demoted me to a full-time college professor or instructor position, right? Which was the best decision that could have ever happened. But I got fired from it. So, how many people you know have got fired from a job or got laid off from a job? How many of you know that there are people out there who are struggling with their purpose and finding where they need to do to make extra income? Like they're not happy in their full-time job. That was me too. So sharing more stories of where you are, where you've been is going to bring instant connection, right? So a few days ago, in my group, I know y'all, I'm just talking, I'm just running off at the mouth. But anyway, a few days ago, inside the group, inside of the coaching business simplified, I did a training on what is working and what is not working in my business. And I really wanted to share with people, be really transparent with them that there are a lot of things that I say I like doing in my business that I realize 3, 4 weeks later, I absolutely cannot stand it, right? Or it is not working for me. I've bought or ran ads that didn't do anything. Like I just threw money out there to Facebook and it did nothing. So it was last week I did this. Last week I went down the list and shared with the club members exactly what was not working in my business and what was working in my business. I gave them stats. I told them how my subscriber base went from this to this. I told them where my email list was. I talked about how much more income that I brought in. All of these things. That was transparency, and that was probably one of the best trainings that they felt I had ever done, and it was right off the cuff. I had a sticky note of just the ideas that I wanted to talk about. Stories are powerful, and I got a direct message from someone saying that that was like I said, the best training because that I made it real, that I was transparent with them about what was going on. I'm not perfect. Thank God I'm not perfect, right? And I want to share with you guys the struggles that I'm having, what I've had and what I'm having now, right? Because I know that I'm going to have some bumps in the road. If I don't have bumps in the road as I'm building this business, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Y'all get me what I'm saying? So, share more stories and share stories that your audience can relate to, right? If you need help with sharing stories, go back and watch my videos, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe so you can get them notifications when I talk, because I talk about the share method all the time, right? You want to share your stories, you want to talk about the how to's, you want to answer questions, you want to get referrals, you want to explain what you're doing. I mean, I just broke it down, right? But share more stories that they're going to be the most powerful thing that you can do to build the credibility. And here's the last thing before I go on to number four. When you share stories, your audience, when they see you in person, when they sit down with you, they are going to regurgitate your story to you. They're going to pinpoint and pin out things what you have said. I've had so many people say, "You said so and so." I said, "Ooh, I said that." That's good, right? Things they quote you from things out of your story. So it is super powerful, right? If you don't do anything out of these steps, right? I'm just on step number 3. Sharing your story, get comfortable with sharing your story is going to be the game changer in your business, in any business that you do. If you are a business coach, life coach, spiritual coach, relationship coach, financial coach, money mindset coach, sharing your story and your struggles, the solutions, and results are going to get you the credibility, and which equals getting the clients, getting the shares, getting the signups, getting people to buy your items, your digital products, sign up for your coaching programs. It's going to get you there, right? So let me get off my soapbox on that, and let me move on to number 4. Okay, step number 4. Step number 4 is to totally understand your audience. Now, this means, what does your audience like, and what are their purchasing habits? And this goes to, again, understanding who they are. What is it that they like? So if you go back and look at your competition, or look at people who are doing what you're doing, what are the posts that gets the most likes? Do you know that? Can you just think about, what are the posts that gets the most likes? What are the posts that get the most comments? Hmm. Let me take notes of that. What is she saying? What is he saying? What is he doing? Is it quote graphics? Is it reels? Which, I mean, hey, you ain't got the dance, just letting you know, okay? Is it, inspirational? Is it affirmation? Is it how-to things? What are they saying, those how-tos? What are they teaching? Look at those things. Understand your audience, because if your competition has the audience, which you guys know, there's always a pool of people everywhere. So don't think that, hey, because they got the clients, those people are not going to work with you. I don't want you to think in lack mentality. Okay. All right. I feel like my phone is going off, but it's not. Okay. I want you to look at what's working. Then I want you to also look at what their purchasing habits are. So look at what your competition is selling. What are they offering? Do they have low dollar offers? Do they have a high ticket offer? Do they have a midpoint offer? Do they do a lot of master classes that they sell, and then they upsell people into another program, right? So you should be, one of the things that I learned from Russell Brunson. But Russell Brunson is the founder of ClickFunnels. If you guys don't know, and I'm always talking about him like he's my best friend, right? But anyway, he talks about, I just lost my train of thought. What was it? Shoot. Oh, that you should buy everything that your competitor is selling. Buy everything, and if you can't afford everything, like go into the high ticket, buy their low dollar offers and see how they run their business. What are they saying? What are they saying in those master classes? What are they doing in those master classes? Do they upsell? How do they upsell? Do they talk about the next product in the beginning? Like, buy whatever they're doing, follow their system and funnel, and you can figure out how to implement that. So this is how you start to understand your audience, because you are participating in what they are doing. You know that they tend to buy low dollar offers. You know that, okay, if this coach that's doing something similar to what you're doing, if they tend to make a high end offer at the end, then think about it. They know that it works. Okay. And if they continue to do it, they continue to do these things, you know that it works. Okay. So I want you to understand your audience. What are their likes? What are their purchasing habits? Right. And a lot of times you can do a really good, you can do a lot of good just I want to say investigation by just posting something. Say if you did, hey guys, how many of you like Target? What is it that you go and buy in Target? If they like a Target, their price point is maybe like a moderate price point, like a Macy's or a what's another store? A dealers, if you guys got a dealers in your area, right? If they tend to love some Walmart, which I am, y'all, if y'all try to do me as a buying habit, I'm like all over the place. I'm a Walmart person. I'm a thrift store person. I am a Target person. I am a Macy's, H&M. I'm everybody, but that's because I have a retail background. I'm a fashion person, and I know that the quality of clothing is all the same. It's all the same across the board. Matter of fact, back in the day, JC Penney's had the highest quality of clothing out there, and everyone else was using JC Penney's as the gauge mark for quality of clothing. But y'all didn't come to this to know about that. But that's some bonus knowledge for you. But step 4 is to totally understand your audience, right? What their likes are, their purchasing habits, and you copy that. You figure out what they like. You figure out what their purchasing habits are. I talked about the value ladder, I think 3 videos ago, right? So again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I want you to go do that because you're missing some awesome training, right? You're missing some good stuff, okay? All right, so let's go on to step number 4. No, number 5, number 5, number 5. All right. Number 5 is practical experience. All right. Here's where you show and you just don't tell. You show people how to do things. You show people how to get the results. A lot of times we want to hold these things close to our chest, like secrets, right? My husband and y'all, I know I got a lot of stories today. My husband and I were talking about there are a lot of gurus out there, right? And they do these great little videos, but they don't tell you nothing. They just leave it, they just don't tell you anything. And I know this for a fact because again, I'm an investigator, right? And I go and look in the comments. And in the comments, there are tons of questions. The person's like, well, okay, how do you do this? And should I do this? And the person is not replying to them because what they're doing is giving them theory. That person is talking at them and not to them. And so when you are sharing your tips and strategies, make sure you cover the how. If you use the the PSR acronym, the problem, state what the problem is, you tell them the solution, and then share the results, you are actually demonstrating to people how to get the results that they're needed. Now, look, some of us might be thinking, okay, but if I give them all of that, then they won't hire me. Y'all, y'all know how many the best secrets are kept in books? Why do you think that? Like all the business knowledge you all need is in a book. And all someone needs to do is go to the library. Go get a library card, which is free, and go check those books out. But do you know how many people will not do that? Do you not know how many people will not Google something? I will Google something to death till I get my answer. And if I can't find my answer, I might get some generic answer. I keep Googling it. I go get books or I hire the person, right? But look, all the information is out there. But there are people out there that just don't have the time, don't want to know it, okay? And they will hire you for that because they know that you know it. Now, for me, again, I got a lot of stories today. I'm just all hyped up today. I want to learn about NFTs. And I know there are videos out there. There, there's books, it's all kinds of stuff. But my butt is too lazy. And I know I need to find that person who is talking about nothing but NFTs so that I can buy whatever they're offering. Okay. They might be telling me everything in that video, but it's something about me going the extra mile by actually buying something from that person to learn more. Okay. Y'all see what I'm saying? So even though someone is sharing all their goodies with me, I still will buy from them to get even more stuff. And because in a book, in a course, and it's all put in one, is put in like a comprehensive way for me to follow, right? So long story short, the point is, I don't want y'all to get stuck on, but if I share everything, no one is going to buy from me. I don't want that. I don't want you doing that because that's so untrue. When you share everything, people will see you as a credible person that they can trust, and now you're going to walk them through it even further. And even if you did share everything, you still can't share every single thing. Like I'm giving out all the dimes. I'm just dropping everything to you right now. But there's still things that I just can't share. This training can only be, I mean, I try to keep this under 45 minutes. I probably could if I could shut up and stop sharing so many stories, right? But I only have 45 minutes. And I can't tell you everything I know. I can't tell. I mean, I would if I could, right? But I get hungry, and and that would not be a good thing, right? But still, I want you to share practical experience. I want you to show people more what is going on. Demonstrate, share stories. If you don't have things that you can physically demonstrate, then tell in more detail. Okay. Take a little component, one piece of something, and go into a little bit more detail about it. All right. I promise you, you're going to get the clients if you just let loose of some of that and be more practical instead of more theory based. Okay. Y'all know what I'm saying? This ain't about a lecture. This is about telling me how to do something. Okay. All right, so we're heading over to the last step, which is step number 6. Step number 6. All right. So, as a reminder, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want you to go ahead and subscribe today. If you guys have not noticed, I am streaming both on Facebook and on YouTube. So, if you are, you're watching me on my personal page right now, I want you to go ahead and like my Facebook page, and then I want you to move yourself on over to my YouTube channel so you can subscribe to my channel as well. Because y'all, I'll be dropping some dimes. I go live every Monday, which that is going to be changing next month. Next month, I'll be going live on Thursdays because that'll just work a little better for me and everybody, my housekeeper who comes over, all this kind of stuff. So going live on Thursdays. But I also drop a video every Wednesday. So that would change. I drop an extra video during the week. Okay. So typically I drop a Monday video, which is a live, and then I drop another video on Wednesday. Well, starting in April, I will be going live on Thursday and I'll be dropping a new video. So it'll be Tuesday and Thursday, 2 videos per week on YouTube. And I'm sharing it all. I'm dropping dimes. Yes, I am. All right. Okay. 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 Let's go on to step number 6. Number 6 is to trust you absolutely. Your potential client needs to trust you absolutely. And transparency and consistency will build this trust the fastest way possible. Now, transparency, guys. Now, I ain't trying to tell y'all to spill all your business. I don't want you to tell people what color your underwear and bra is and how many times you change. I don't want to know all that, right? But people want you to be honest with them about what's going on. They want you to be a little bit more transparent, right? That if you have a bad day, you have a bad day. Share that bad day if you want to. When I shared with the club members what was working and not working in my business, that was my transparency. But you guys know a lot about me that I share right here with you because I feel like you guys need to know the real. I want you not to feel like, because you don't have 10,000 followers. Shoot, I don't have 10,000 followers, right? I don't have subscribers. I don't need them to build money. I hadn't needed them to build money or to generate money, consistent income in my business. But what you do know is that I share my ups and downs. You know my struggles. You know where I've been and where I'm going, right? And I also show up every single day on Instagram. Every day I drop a video. Definitely you're going to see me live at least once a week, right? So consistency. I've been talking about positioning and marketing your coaching business for years. This is nothing new. This is about being consistent. Okay. So if you consistently show up for your people, even if you change your business model, consistently show up. Because if you go from being, let's say, you go from being a health coach to a marketing coach, right? And you say, well, that's not consistent. Oh, but you showing up and telling people you switching over to marketing is transparency. Yeah, you see, I'm doing consistency and transparency at the same time. I mean, it's a win-win situation. Like, really? Okay. It's a win-win situation. Look, y'all. If you take nothing from whatever I say today, right? If you show up and build a credibility in your business, you're going to get the clients. I want to share with you the DMs that I've been getting. Okay. I got this DM. The first one over here that you see, I don't know if you see my can see my arrow right here, is where Cheryl says, Coach Alease, I use the latest dump you content, which is inside the club, on branding alone and with one of my other master classes during my recent Airbnb online experience. Y'all, Cheryl is doing trainings for the Airbnb community. Is that amazing? Right? She's positioned herself as that person to provide training and workshops for people who are renting Airbnbs. Can I not say, like, Cheryl, high five, right? This next one was I stepped out there and I did it scared. I had my first event in 7 years selling my products, and I made more money in 3 hours than I did in 2 days at Wells Fargo. Uh, Credibility. That person was asked to speak at an event. They got clients. They made more money in 3 hours than they did working 16 hours at a 2 day job at Wells Fargo. Amazing. You also had someone who said, I'm excited about my sign up numbers. She got 30 people in her, no, this was Rosa. Rosa ended up with 68 people in her challenge. Why? Because she shows up every day. She established a no like trust factor. So guess what? When you show up, you get credibility. You establishing credibility. You get clients. I love that. I don't know about y'all, but I love that. I loves that. All right, all right. So here's a quick recap of what we talked about today. And the 6 steps to building a rock star credibility. One, determine what your credentials are. If you need those credentials, even if it's testimonies, even if it is, your experience, how many clients you've worked with, determine what the credentials you need, if you need them or not need them, right? Number two, check out your competition. Look at what they're doing, what people are liking, what they're disliking. Share more stories. That's number three. Tell your story. Get good at sharing stories, right? Number four, understand your audience. What are their likes? What are their dislikes? What are their purchasing habits, right? And then number five is practical experience. Do more showing, less telling, less theories, more showing. And number six, trust you absolutely. You want your clients to trust you absolutely. And so that requires you to be more transparent. That requires you to also show up, be consistently showing up even when you don't feel like it. Here's before I go on though, let me talk about that consistency, and I'm gonna be ending this. Okay. Consistency equals what is workable for you. Showing up every day is not for everybody. It's not for me in video form, at least. Okay. I can't show up live every day. I mean I can, but I don't want to. Okay. I work my consistency with what works for me. I want to say what's comfortable for me, but that's real. Okay, that's what is comfortable but pushes me without overwhelming me. Okay, so I'm right in that middle. I'm not comfortable. I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm good. Right, and that is doing a live once a week and recording a video throughout the week. Okay, and then repurposing my video. I know what my consistency level is. You have to figure that out as well. Now, yeah, looking at what other people do helps you gauge what you should be doing or what you can do. But there's no have to in how you show up consistently. My thing is not showing up is what's hurting you. So you have to figure out what is a good word. If you're not showing up at least once a month, then do once a month and then build up the momentum. Okay. But if you ever hire, if you hire me or you show up for the club, I give you the content that you need to make this easier to show up. Because I realize what stops people from being consistently showing up, even in written form, video form, or audio form, is that they don't have the content. And we talk about it, and I provided all of that inside of the dump for you, inside of the Coaching Business Simplified. So, look, guys, today's show is sponsored by the Coaching Business Simplified. This is the club or community that is going to help you get more leads, help you get more sales, help you get more clients. Inside of the Coaching Business Simplified, you get monthly live training with me. It is content and training that helps you position yourself and get the clients. You also get the done for you content, like I just mentioned, right? All the content that you need so you know what to say so that you can show up consistently, so that you can get the more leads, so that you can get the sales, and so that you can get the more clients. You also get spotlight coaching. Look, this is not one of like those 12-week coaching programs, okay? Where you only get 12 weeks and you might get one or two Q&A sessions, or maybe you get one live training every week for 12 weeks, and then after 12 weeks it's done, zero, and they tell you, hey, you can have lifetime access to these courses. Okay, but what if you got a question? You have to go and pay more to get that. Where when you become a club member, you get spotlight coaching sessions with me. You get time. You apply for your time, and then I coach you live. You get that coaching when you come inside the Coaching Business Simplified. So there's no 12 weeks and that's it. Nah, that don't work like that inside the Coaching Business Simplified. And you also are part of a community of CEO coaches that are kicking butt. Every one of those snippets that you saw that I shared earlier are from club members. Okay. They are kicking butt. And that's just a few of them. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I'm not gonna waste your time. But look, if you are interested, go and join the aleasemichelle.com/7 for 30. Join the Coaching Business Simplified for $7 for the first 30 days. If you're not happy, then you can cancel. It's easy to cancel. It's like a little button. Say, hey, I'm canceling, I'm gone. But look, here's where I don't want you to be this time next year. I don't want you to be struggling. I don't want you to be figuring out, how can I get the help? What are the missing pieces? What do I need to say? I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to let $47, because after the 30 days, it's just $47 a month. I don't want you to let $47 to get in the way of your success of growing your coaching business, right? You deserve to have the support, the training that you need to grow your business. It shouldn't be hard to build a coaching business online, and it's not, because I provide everything for you. I'm here for you. I'm serving you. I'm doing what my purpose is. This is what I do. So join us. It's only $7 for the first 30 days. I mean, y'all, $7 really? I mean, it's $7. Okay. So let me get off my soapbox. So, y'all, thank you so much for joining me today on the Coaches Corner office with me, Alease, right? Stay tuned. Next week, I do these lives every single week. For the month of March, they will be on Mondays. Going forward in April, I will show up live every Thursday at 12 o'clock. So again, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want you to do that now. If you're watching me on Facebook and you only like watching me on my personal page, you need to go on over to my business page and like that so that you get my notifications of when I go live and I drop these dimes. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed day, and I'll be talking to you later. Peace out.